Well, good evening, good evening, good evening, Black and Married with Kids. How are you all on this terrific Takeover Tuesday? I pray that you are doing extremely well. I pray that you are constantly being safe, remaining safe, using the wisdom that God has given us all as we are all continuing to thrive in this pandemic that we are in. Not surviving, you all, we are thriving. So I'm excited about what he's doing in all of us, because if you are able to come on this live, if you are watching this live, whenever you will see this live, that means you are above ground and not below ground. And that is a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, because really what that tells me is that he ain't through with you yet. All right. There's so much more in store for you, in store for your life, in store for your legacy. And so this is an opportunity that you're going to just sit back and regroup and allow God to redefine some things in your life. So as you jump on here, you all, I want you all to tell me where you are coming from. What's your city? What's your state? Good evening, Yolanda. How are you? I need to know what city and state that you're in, because I love when I see powerful women that's all across this universe pop on, particularly in Black and Married with Kids, because that's just let me know it doesn't matter where we are. We're still unified. We're unified in the faith because we are powerful, powerful women that God is constantly taking and doing things in the depths of our soul. All right. So I'm excited. For me, I am coming all the way from the suburban area of Atlanta, Georgia. Nice weather here, pretty sunny, a little breezy. So it's a great day to be quarantined. It's a great day to be inside, continually doing some things to continue to thrive, thrive, thrive. I am the founder, you all, of Dunamis Woman Enterprise, LLC. All right. And that is a great thing to be. All right. When God is giving you a vision, he's giving you something that he has put inside of you that you can live out. And that's what I do with Dunamis Woman Enterprise. Hey, Daphne, how are you, babe? Hey, Ava Brown, single with kids. How you doing? Hey, Johnny, from all the way from California. I know you experienced some nice weather there while you quarantine in. So I just see not only do we have Dunamis women on here, but we got some real awesome men. All right. If you are a real awesome man, Johnny, I just need you to say I'm a real awesome man. All right. Let us affirm you. Let us esteem you for really who you are. And you popping on here as a dunamis woman, that means you're a woman of power. You are a woman of power. Hey, LaShawn Nicole, how are you? You are a woman of power. So you all, I got a great topic for you all today because it's great for me, because it's what I do when I work with people. I work with their hearts, their mind, and their soul. So I'm glad that I could always come on here as I have been given this opportunity. And I'm grateful to Lamar Ronnie Tyler for allowing me to, Northern Ireland, okay, to come and give you all some empowering messages. Do some things that's imparting into your heart and into your mind, into your soul. So I'm really excited. I'm excited. And if you're ready, okay, I want you to let me know you're ready. You're ready to receive. You're ready to posture yourself, because I'm going to talk about three reasons. Three reasons. Now, this ain't the only reason, all right? But I'm going to give you all three major reasons why the enemy loves to attack your mind, okay? Somebody put up there the mind. The mind. Hey, Miss Simmons, all the way from Atlanta. We are neighbors somewhere, okay? Mr. Simmons, Carlene, Maryland, thank you. JMS Simmons. So you all know the mind. Okay, if it's not, if you ain't got nothing else, okay, you better have your mind. Okay, you an awesome man, Johnny. Yes, you are. I love it. You're a real awesome man. If you don't have anything else, you need your mind. You need a soundness of mind. All right. So many things happen to us and inflicts us that it really, really wants to come and take away the mind, okay? The thinking, all right? And I'm going to talk about that. Out the gate, I want to tell you about these three reasons, okay? Thank you, Johnny, for being ready. Thank you for sticking with me. Stick with me, brother. Would you please stick with me? It's very seldom I see men pop on here, but I feel favored. I feel blessed right about now. So I want to talk about these three reasons, and I'm going to give them to you out the gate. Three reasons out the gate. And then I'm going to do a little backing up and tell you why. All right. Because usually I give you some things and I go into the three reasons. But I'm going to do a little reversal today. Because our mind is so precious that the enemy wants to come and snatch it. And you don't even know it may have been snatched. He wants to come and attack it. And you don't even know why those attacks is coming. If you look at our society today, all right, people's hearts and their minds are gripped with fear. Their hearts and their minds are so doubtful about who they are. okay, about who God originally created them to be. So we got a lot of things, you all, that comes to bombard our minds. We got a lot of things that comes to strip us from our true identity, okay? We got a lot of things that come to make us question ourselves. But when it comes to the relationships, okay, and this is why I love it when I'm on Black and Married with Kids, because I could really get into it as a relationship coach, okay, that loves to be transforming the mind, renewing the mind, because the relationships is so rich when you're talking about a man and a woman, okay, a king and a queen, a husband and a wife, all right? It is so rich. But the thing is that when our minds are not congruent and our minds are not on one accord, because we don't understand the various aspects of our mind, it can cause an enemy to creep in and bring strife, bring dissension, okay, bring contention, okay, within the relationship. Let me give you all a little bit of history about myself, all right, before I go into these 3 reasons. I want you to know who you're talking to today, all right, because I'm coming on here as Pastor D, but at the end of the day, I'm a woman. When I wake up, I'm a woman, okay? When I go down at night, I'm a woman. When I rise up, I'm a woman. All right. So don't let any of that stop you from hearing. All right. Now, second of all is I'm not new here, but I grew here. All right. So that means I've been through some things. I've been through some things maritally. I've been through some things relationally. I've been through some things spiritually that I understand. And what I'm about to talk about substantiates it, because I had to fight. All right. I had to fight to keep my mind. I feel like Sophia in The Color Purple. I had to fight all my life, all right? Because at the end of the day, out of all that I went through, the enemy wanted my mind, all right? Now, I let him have the man on some spectrums, okay? And I let some of the money go. But when my mind is all I got, that's a whole nother battleground. That's a whole nother warfare for me. That's a whole nother fight, because I see and I work with minds, and I see how the enemy wants people's minds, okay? You walk around here in the streets, you walk around here in the stores, you walk around here and you meet people, but you don't really never know what you're encountering that's in their mind, all right? In their mind. So let me give you the 3 reasons real quick, and then I'm gonna talk to the women. I know I got some men on here, and I want you to stay with me, real awesome men. We affirm you, we respect you. That's what we do at Dunamis Women. We at Dunamis Women have no quorums to say we need our real awesome men, because we didn't just get here by ourselves. All right, and that's a whole nother live. I ain't finna go in that, but just stick around for right now. Now, one of the reasons why the enemy comes to attack your mind to get into your marriage is because your mind, and I want my scribes, Linda, anybody else here can type real quick. Your mind is your greatest weapon of war. Yeah, it is. Your mind, okay, is your greatest weapon of war. All right. You got to know how to think. You got to know how to shoot in the mind. Many people just like to exert physical energy, okay? But when your mind is knowing how to really keenly think and shoot and know how to go in various aspects of your mind, and I'm going to talk about that a little later on, then that's when you have leverage over the enemy. You got leverage over the enemy. So your mind, yes, Nakiba, thank you, is your greatest weapon of war. This is why the word of God says, pull down every thought that exalts itself against the knowledge of Christ, every thought that exalts itself against who you are, every thought. The weapons of your warfare, they are not carnal. I can't say that enough. Some things you can't just reason out with a textbook. Some things you can't reason out because you know how to comprehend. Some things you can't reason out because you're a good intellectual person. Now that's a part of your mind. But I'm talking about there's various aspects of your mind, and I'm going to get into that a little later on, because I got a wonderful gift for you today. So I want you to stay on there, because I'm excited about what he's doing in me. All right. Then the number 2 reason is your mind is where your power lives. Okay. It's where your power lives. Like I was saying, that's how you shoot. That's how you shoot. I'm recalling, I don't know if I know y'all probably saw Bad Boys 2 with Will Smith and Lawrence Martin, but at the very end, when Lawrence Martin as his partner, and he aimed very, very straight at the enemy, and he was all used to just shoot all over the place. He never could hit, but at this point, it was a life or death matter for his partner. All right, come on, I'm going somewhere. And based upon the enemy had the mind and the body of his partner that he could have killed him, Lawrence Martin began to become keen in his thought, keen in his target, and he shot And he went past his partner and shot right to the mind of his enemy. Well, that's how our power is. Our power is saying, look, you better know who you are as a dunamis woman. You better know who you are and allow that power that God has given you, allow that strength, allow that ability that he's given you to teach you in a critical time how to really aim at your enemy. Okay, you might not have to say a word, but you got to know how to aim at the mind of your enemy, that it may kill, you may kill it as opposed to it killing you. That's just how your power is, and it lives on the inside of you. All right, I hope you all got that. Now, number 3, let me tell you, your mind is where all your answers are. Okay, it's where your answers are. And somebody put up the answers, ANSWERS. You know, so many people, oh my God, we are a black people. We are powerful people. And so many people dummy themselves down to go and look for answers externally when your answer for what you really need is on the inside of you. Somebody put up there, on the inside of me. On the inside of me. Okay? Too often we go and look and ask questions outside, ask questions, particularly as women. Well, how do you like this dress? How do you like this? What do you think about that? Well, no. What do you think? What do you want? What are you saying to yourself? Everything you need, the power is right on the inside of you. You just got to go deep, and you got to go deep within yourself. Somebody say, within myself. And when you go deep within yourself, it ain't no room. It ain't no room for no enemy. It ain't no room for no self-doubt. It ain't no room for no questioning. It ain't no room for no low self-esteem. There's no room, okay? Sometimes we get so hooked on our damaged places that we really forget how much power is on the inside of us. Then you start looking at everybody else and you forget about yourself. Come on now. You forget about yourself. Now, there's a place and a time. That's why I love it when you got a man and a woman together, because men are more logical and women, we have a tendency to be more emotional, but that don't mean we don't have logic. That don't mean it. And that don't mean they don't have emotions. Men know how to, they can feel. Their heart can be broken too. Don't get me wrong. We ain't the only one talking about, I got a broken heart. A lot of men's hearts have been broken just like women, but a lot of men have logic, and just like women do. But when you put those two minds together, and you know how to complement each other. See, a lot of times in marriage, we're so busy looking at the money. We start looking at the physical part. We start looking at what you're doing. You start looking at the behaviors. You start looking at all the other stuff that's external. But you forget about why God put together a dunamis woman and a real awesome man who he has a mind of his own, and she possesses a mind of her own, but they all work together as one. Somebody put up there, as one. As one. And so what the enemy loves to do is bring division. Okay? Many of us call it division, but it's literally division. That means I got two visions. Okay? You got yours and I got mine. And then we don't come together. One mind, one faith, one Lord. That's why when two shall become one, it's in your mind, it's in your heart, and it's in your soul. All right, as one. Yes, as one. So you got to know who you are. And I'm speaking to the woman right now. I'm speaking to the woman who is assigned to a great man. I'm speaking to the woman who God has entrusted to understand who she is so she can be what she needs to be, not only for him, but for her life and for her legacy. How many of y'all believe it's time? How many of you are really on here on Black and Married with Kids believe that it's your time to prosper? I ain't talking about our time. This is a personal message right here. Okay? This is when you get personal. If you really believe that it's your time to prosper, your time to live, your time to go into a whole nother realm in your mind and allow God to open it up and to expose things about you that you ain't never seen before. I ain't talking about your degree. I ain't talking about what you learned in the textbook. I ain't talking about what all that's external around you. I'm talking about from within. Okay? The woman within you have so much more that she haven't even seen yet. Okay? Yes, Johnny, it's time for your family to prosper. You better take it by force, man. You better take it by force. Dewana, yes, it's your time to prosper. And I want you all to believe that and proclaim that. All right? I want you to proclaim it. Now, let me give this to the woman, okay? Because every dunamis woman has been assigned. God has given her the power, the strength, the ability, the force. She's a violent nature that anything that comes nigh her dwelling, nigh her family, nigh her man, nigh her legacy, there's a strength in her that will make her roar like the lioness she is, okay? She is a pillar. Somebody put up their pillar. I am a pillar if you're a woman. Say, I'm a pillar. I'm a pillar. The miraculous power that's on the inside of you, all right? You're a pillar. Now, a pillar is a person that you can really rely on to provide the essential support that is needed. So you all know how you got two big pillars, okay? The woman is one of those pillars that if I am not properly sound in my mind, if I'm not properly sound and understand who I am, the enemy can come in. You are the queen on the chessboard, okay? You are the pillar. Nobody gotta come through you. Everybody gotta come through you to understand how they gonna get in this house. How you gonna get in here? I'm here. The queen is here. The queen protects the king, okay? So I gotta understand I am reliable. The enemy knows that you're reliable. This is why he wants to come and attack your mind, particularly the woman. He want to make you question yourself. He want to make you think less of yourself. And he wants you to never understand how powerful you really are. Now I want y'all to be honest with me. Be honest with me as the woman. Do you question yourself sometime? If you question yourself sometimes, just put a question mark up there. You ain't got to put the whole thing up there. Just put a question mark. If you really question yourself sometime. Because a lot of times when we've been hit, when we've been betrayed, and I'm not talking about from the man that you're married to, the betrayal go all the way back to your own sense of self as a child, okay? But when you have been betrayed, or when you have been abandoned, or when you've been rejected, or when you have been out here fighting in yourself and fighting for yourself, fighting for your family, fighting for your legacy, and you have taken some hits spiritually from the enemy, you begin to question yourself because it was spiritual attacks. Yes, Yolanda, thank you for your honesty. Linda, thank you for your honesty. Okay? Question yourself. Now, I want you all to stop questioning yourself as of right now. All right? Because there's various aspects of your mind that I want you to want to literally teach you how to conquer and how to take back, all right? Now, I'm not going to do it on this live tonight because Lamar and Ronnie, they allowed me to come on here, but they ain't give me all night. They said, okay, D, come on here, do what you got to do and empower the people, and let's go, all right? But I got a tool for you, all right? And I'm excited about it because many of you all don't know, yes, not only do I serve as a leader for so many women, as a transformational coach, kingdom teaching pastor, but I'm also an author and I'm a publisher, and I love to write tools that will empower you, okay? You know, and Linnell, I am going to definitely pray for you, but I want you to get this tool because some people could just write books, and that's good just to be writing them. But if you ain't changing within your soul and within your mind and knowing how to use these tools through the word of God, then you're going to still be the same. All right. So I got my new release, you all. Y'all say, yay. I got a new book. All right. That I sat here when you was at work or tending to your family, tending to the children. Like I say, I ain't new here. I grew here. I got 2 daughters. They self-sufficient. They grown. My nest is empty. So I got a lot of time that I could really dig into some things and study and say, okay, how do I get my mind back? How do I get my mind back? And I wrote this book. And this book is called Conquering Battlegrounds Within Your Own Mind. And I'm giving it from a spiritual and a biblical perspective of there's various aspects of your mind. Somebody put up their aspects, okay? Many times when you think about the mind, you just like, oh, okay, my mind. No, but you got to know the battleground. You got to know what aspect of your mind that the word of God is referring to. Now, I'm a clinical therapist as well. Okay, went to school, got my degree and all that other stuff that people think that that's where your validity in. But when I put my clinical skills and when I put this biblical revelation of his word with the mind, it is now time for you to take back all that is yours, because where your prosperity is in your mind. Somebody say, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind. This is why psychologists and therapists and doctors and stuff, they want to put you on medication. They want to give you stuff to be depressed. I ain't saying that, y'all, because I know on Black and Married Kids, ain't none of you all like that. But I'm talking about in my field of study. But I said, God, it got to be some deeper revelation. It got to be more answers to this, okay? So he's given me a powerful tool to share with you about how to go into the aspect of your mind spiritually, not just clinically, but clinically and spiritually, and begin to transform and restore and recover and renew aspects of your mind, that your prosperity may just start flourishing. Okay? Flourishing, flourishing. We work too hard as a Black people. We ain't supposed to be working as hard as we working. Things are supposed to flow to us. Somebody put flow, flow, flow. Are you ready for it to flow to you? I'm so serious. I ain't saying this as no message, okay? Your mind, you're supposed to walk in an abundance. You're supposed to flow to it. It's supposed to come to you. You ain't supposed to be working as hard as you working. It's supposed to just automatically come because of how your mind has been opened up. I want you all to go to the website. Get the book, okay? It's only $12.95, all right? Get the book, because it's the best investment you can have in your life. And I'm going to be coming back with various aspects talking about the mind on Black and Married with Kids, because it's time. We're not going through this pandemic to come out the same. Okay, get the book so you can sit down and study it. It's a book and it's got questions in here. It's going to help you dig into the Word of God. It's going to help you dig into those aspects of your mind. It's going to give you an understanding of who you are, and you're going to come out and you're going to be more prosperous than you ever seen before. Why? Because it's the enemy that wants to attack your mind. And when he want to attack your mind, he can get to attack your marriage. When he get to your marriage, he can get to your legacy. All right, the buck stops here. www.dunamis-woman.com/shop. Somebody put that up for me. Dunamis is spelled DUNAMIS-woman.com/shop. Okay, that's where you can get the book. It's also at the beginning of this live as well. www.dunamis-woman.shop. Get the book. I promise you, it'll bless your life. I have been releasing it to the ladies in my coaching institute, releasing it to the ladies in my Dunamis Woman University. Women have been getting the book, and I'm telling you, it is an eye opener, but it's also going to set you free in areas of your mind that you didn't even realize that the enemy was playing with. All right. I love you all. Thank you all for coming with me here live on Black and Married with Kids. It's been one. I'm so grateful. I look to process your order. I look to ship it out to you right away, because as a Black people, no longer will the enemy mess with our mind. Thank you, Sharnita. Yes, www.dunamis-woman.com/shop. All right. It's the website /shop. I'll put it up there and reply to all of you all who is interested as well. Thank you all. Have a wonderful Tuesday. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.